Hello everyone, welcome to my AK Coding YouTube channel, and I'm happy to see you here in this video. And today is the fourth day of learning JavaScript, and we'll be learning about conditional statements. If you're ready, let's get started. What are conditional statements? Conditional statements in JavaScript allows us to program and to make decisions based on the conditions. They help us in controlling the flow of execution based on certain criteria. So, what actually we are going to use, why, and we need? We are using when different outputs or actions they are needed based on varying inputs. So, like types of conditional statements in JavaScript, we have if statement, which executes a block of code. If a condition is true, then the output will come. If not, it continues or it will be break. If else statement executes on block of if true, another if false. And we have else if ladder, which checks multiple conditions sequentially. And the last thing that we are going to learn is switch statement, which selects one case from multiple possibilities. Okay, let's go on. And here, as you can see, if and else statement. So, as you can see, the structure of if else, first is coming the word if, which is the key of the JavaScript, and the square brackets. Inside there will be a condition. We have to write a condition regarding what kind of condition should be, and if the condition is true, then the code should be executed here, so inside of the curly braces. And if it's not satisfied with this condition, it goes to else, which is false. And if the first condition is false, and the else code will be executed inside of our curly braces. So let's see in our Visual Studio Code. So here I have already opened app.js, and I want you to ask to open a file index.html and connect it with the app.js, because we're going to see some executions in the live server. Okay, so now I'm going to write the structure of if else here. So let's write if, and with curly braces, and there will be else with another curly braces. So as you can see, it's giving a kind of red warning, so I need to write a condition here. Before writing a condition, I would like to declare a variable. For example, I can give a, which is equal to 5. And after that, I want to assign let b, which is equals to 10. Okay, we have two variables, a and b, and I want to ask from if condition, if a is greater than b, return a is greater than b. If it's not, b or a is less than b. So let's write down in the condition here. So as you can see, a is equal to 5, so 5 is less than 10. So if we write here a is greater than b, just return or console log. So a is greater than b. If it's not, b is greater than a. And let's see the output in the console. So in order to open a console, we need to press just F12 or with inspecting. And now I will be opening a console. As you can see, we are getting b is greater than a. Why? Because our b value is equals to 10, and so it's coming first. As you know, the codes will be executed from top down, and it's searching from a. It's asking from a 5 is greater b, and if this means this doesn't satisfy because a is less than 10, so that it goes and it continues, and it goes to else statement. In the else statement, so it's saying if it's not, nothing happens. so it means I need to print else statement. And in the else statement is coming the console log message. Okay, let's go back to our slide and else if ladder. The syntax of else if ladder, as you can see, is here. Before else, we are adding else if. In else if the first condition is not satisfied, it checks with the second condition. So as you can see in the else statement, we cannot write any conditions for that, because if all the conditions is not satisfied, then else statement will work. So it means else if helps us to make the second condition, and if the first condition is not satisfied, and if the second condition will be satisfied, it means the second condition will be executed in the code. So let's see how it works. So I wanted to add else if here, so I'll write else if, and with the square brackets, not square, I'm sorry, just brace brackets. So and then we're going to write here if a is less than b. So actually a is less than b. Yep. So we'll write here b is greater than a. If it's not, if two of the conditions is not correct, so it will write a is equal to b. So, and what do you think the output will be? So let's analyze step by step. When the if condition for the first condition comes, it asks and it searches from 5 is greater than 10, and it doesn't satisfy, and it goes to the next condition, which is the else if condition. In the else if condition, it goes to a, which is 5, and go to b. And a is definitely less than b, because 5 is less than 10. And this condition will be satisfied, and here the execution will be stopped. And the result, as you can see, b is greater than a. Yep, this is working fine without any issues. Okay, let's change 5 to 10, and what happens? First it checks a is greater than b. No, it's not, because if there was a is greater or equal, and it can be, but here we don't have equal sign, so it means the first condition is not correct. And it goes to second condition. In the second condition, a is less than b. No, this is not also correct. And in the third condition, it doesn't check, and it will just print a is equal to b. And as you can see in our console log, it's coming up. Okay, so you understand the point and how we are using the conditions. So else if ladder helps us to check with the second or third or with other conditions. The next thing is switch statement. Switch statement looks like as if else, but this is a bit different than if else. In switch statement, as you can see the structure of it, we have a switch and an expression. So we are giving an expression for that inside of the braces, simple braces, as you can see, and we can use the same condition, the same structure here with using switch statement, and we can check it all of them like this without using if else. So I want to just comment them, if else statement, and I want to use these two variables. So we have switch, and with the curly braces there will be case. What case is it? Case is regarding, after the case we have to put a value regarding the expression. So it means if the value of the expression is right, or if it's true, and the code will be executed, and if the code executed, we have to break it down. Because if you don't break it down, it goes to the second value, to the second case, and the second one will be also executed. So it means in switch statement we have to break down the result first. So here, as you can see, we have a demo conditional logic, and this is like simple mathematical or kinda problem set, and we're going to do with you together. So here, write a program to assign grades based on a student's score. So regarding the student score, you have to give them the result or output. So if the result of the student is 90 plus, so it means if the student's score is greater than 90, it means the output should be A. If it's between 80 to 89, it should be B. If it's 70 to 79, it should be C. And if it's 60 to 69, it will be D. And if not, if it's 60 or less than 60, it will be F. So let's do it together with switch statement, and also I'm going to show you with if-else statement this coding challenge to do. So first, I'm going to declare a score, the student score variable. So I will be commenting this below, and I will write const, no, not const actually, we can write variable, and just equals to score, and we can give, for example, 80 for now, right? And I will write if score is greater or equal to 9, right? Console log should be A. Else, if the score is greater or equal and the score is less than or equal to 89, so the console log should be B. And the next else if condition we'll be writing score is greater or equal to 70 and score is 79, I mean less than 79, it should be console log C. And the next one is else if the score is greater than 60 and score is less than 69, so it should be console log D. And else console log should be F. And now we have 90, so we'll be seeing A, I hope so, yes. And if I change the 90 to, for example, 50, we'll be seeing F. And if I change to 72, for example, we'll be seeing C. Yep. And if I change this, for example, 65, we'll be seeing D. So this is working without any problem. So you have an assignment for this coding challenge. So write a program to check if a person is eligible to vote. So we will be writing a program which a person is eligible to vote, and a person can vote if they are 18 years or older. So you will be assigning a variable which is equal to years or age, and the age should be 18 or over 18, and you will have to print you are eligible to vote if it's true, otherwise print you are not eligible to vote. So I think you learned today a new thing, if-else statement and switch case. If you have any questions, just comment below, and see you in the next videos.